And while we haven't officially hit 90 degrees yet, it would not be shocking within the next few hours that we do hit that, because it is a hot one out there across the region. Still have this heat advisory in place until 8 o'clock this evening. Yeah, everywhere in New York, western, eastern, central New York. It's a hot one here across the state. And taking a look at satellite radar, nothing's happening. We got a lot of sunshine. That's the good news. The wider view paints a different picture, though. You'll notice an area of low pressure off in the Midwest there towards Iowa, the border between Iowa and Missouri. Watching that carefully, because that is going to arrive in our neck of the woods as we head on into the middle to end of our work week. Currently overlooking a beautiful sunny Johnson City. And yeah, 87 degrees, northwest winds around 8 miles an hour. Now, it is warm out across the area. Low 90s in spots like Vestal, Shenango, Greene. Greene just got up to 92 degrees, 90 in Sydney and Norwich. Looking at 86 in Windsor, 88 in Ridgebury, looking at 89 up in Ithaca, 90 in Cooperstown. Even from friends off towards the east near the Catskills, 87 in Stamford, 88 in Roxbury. So, is there another one on the way? So far, this is the high based on recent observations, 88 degrees. You'll notice that ties the record set back 50 years ago on this date, 1975. I would guess within the next couple of hours, if once this goes up to 89 degrees, we will officially break that record. That'll be 2 consecutive days that we break the record, and I am expecting to see temperatures rise into the lower 90s. So that's why we have that first alert weather day issued. It's going to be another hot one ahead here, folks. It's getting there right now. Heat index values well over 100 degrees. Muggy air as well, feeling more like Miami as opposed to Binghamton in the summer. We are looking at a more normal in terms of humidity and temperature towards the end of the week, but that comes at a cost as we're dealing with some rain. Temperature-wise, yeah, 3 o'clock this afternoon, steamy, 97 in Endicott, 96 in Owego, 93 in the city of Binghamton, looking at 90s over in Walton and Delhi, looking at 92 up in Norwich, 95 in Ithaca. No matter where you go, it's going to be a hot one out here across the southern tier. Heading overnight, those temperatures don't drop down all that much. Upper 60s, lower 70s. Could set another record for warmest overnight low heading in to the day tomorrow. And well, tomorrow it's going to be a bit cooler, but still very muggy and warm. Temperatures mid to upper 80s perhaps for most. So you see 86 around 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. 90 Endicott will hit, according to this model in particular. 85 over in Walton, 84 in Delhi, looking at 87 in Hancock. So it is going to be a hot one still across the region. Dew point wise today, mid 70s, not very comfortable even overnight. We're looking at dew points in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Would not be shocking to see some valley fog form throughout the overnight into early tomorrow morning. By the time we reach the afternoon, we're still dealing with dew points nearing 70 degrees, making it feel very, very muggy here across the region. Dew points today, or excuse me, feel like values today reach into the triple digits. As we head on into the overnight period, you'll notice those start to drop down a little bit. I do think this model undersells us just a bit when it comes to that feels like forecast for tomorrow. Thinking more so the mid 90s as opposed to the upper 80s and lower 90s that we're seeing here. Now, today, which is good news, they pushed this back. Earlier today, it was all the way down to us. Marginal risk has been pushed off to the west. I still cannot rule out the chances of seeing a few isolated rumbles of thunder. Something to keep in mind here as we head into the overnight period. Not looking at anything severe, though, which is good news for us. 7-day forecast showing not much really happening besides the heat. Again, that isolated chances of seeing some thunderstorms and unsettled conditions as we head throughout the rest of the week. Watching Thursday carefully, we do have an excessive rainfall outlook for rain on Thursday, and then we are warming back up heading into next week.